Like what a good ratio and stuff is. I'd like to have a little bit of a tinker, as I say, but we'll get one built. Like for example, I know I've got this steam vent here, but I don't know how well it'd cope against that. Should we have a little play with that? That could be fun. Fuck it. Let's go and have a nosy. Oh, biggest cop block is the plastic. Oh, of course. I've not found a glossy boy yet either, have I? I was meant to be looking for one before. Belay that order. I was meant to be looking for a glossy, I had to keep an eye out. What's that you say? Time for an hour of Overwatch? Later. I'm in the mood for some Overwatch in a bit, actually. I really am. See, the other option is I could just get down here and try and warm it up with some oil for now. Just circulate some oil. Which would sort of be twofold, it'd cool some of the oil off as well. Okay, so at least we're not wasting that wetter now. That's going to go somewhere. Alright. This is going to be... not the bottom, but close to. Deconstruct some POI ladders for plastic. Oh, that's naughty, Mex. That's naughty, but I love it. We do have some ladders down here, but... God damn it. I wish you could click, like, you know, there, and it'd just systematically do them all. I do hate, like, that was the same problem with the last fucking tech tree, like, leveling up tree. I always wanted to, like, click way further ahead to just not have to worry about it for a while. Is that actually finished? No. I finished this one. Can make a metal refinery now, at least. It's based on temp instead of pressure. It's 125 to 200 degrees. It's the range for begin to max output. Right, okay. What are we building at the moment, Von Care, we're just heading down to build a quick slickster farm down in oil. So it's just a lot of digging out and tidying out. But I'm currently between two minds as to how I'm going to heat it up. Realistically. Yeah, I'll worry about digging the rest of this shit out once we're down here. Got loads of salt water kicking around. It's even another thing that we need to collect as well, isn't it? Although, we'll have a saltwater geyser where we'll probably have a tank at some point, won't we? Yeah, saltwater geyser. So in the meantime, I could get my eggs down here, build a little wave getting into here, steal some of this oil, and circulate some oil until it's too cold. Maybe warm it up a little bit more. I forget what the comfortable range for slicksters is. Don't they want to be... like, I don't want them to become molten slicksters because then I have to deal with petrol that I'm not really ready for either. It's always going to be a nasty wet boy down here, unfortunately. Yeah. Right, so that's all at priority 6 now, just to get that done. All this can be done, can't it? Here you go, Max. Oh. Wait, you can't get rid of him. Oh. Okay. How hot is the oil? Can you pump it? Yeah, I should be able to pump it. It's like 80 odd degrees, so I should be able to pump that, no problem. Very good. So, yeah. Maybe not, actually. I can get a bit of gold over here, though. I think I did a dig command towards the gold. Where was it? Yeah, over here. Why is that? Oh, I see. Let's get a bit of this gold. What's this? Diamond. Diamond at -40. Nice. Very good. Get to work, you jerks. Sir DJ, flying. I like these little boulders or geodes or whatever. They're nice. Nice little touch. This is kind of like, a lot of the updates in the world gen in this is kind of what I've been waiting for a long time. Like more interesting, more exploring, or... I've got another oil thing. More need to explore. I like that. I like that a lot. It makes me very happy. I do like exploring. I'm an explorer boy. I've even got a hat. I'm not wearing it right now because I lost it when I was last exploring, but I like wearing hats. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I was making. Still looking for words. You got a geode filled with gold. Yeah. Your map has large obsidian boulders all over the map. Yeah, we've got some of them as well. We've got igneous boulder there. Obsidian boulder up here. Kind of cool. How do you know what the guys are before digging them out? Smoke alarm. It's a little dirty trick. It's probably going to get fixed very soon, I would think. If you go on high priority, like top priority, like panic station yellow mode, brown trousers mode priority, right? And then click on a geyser. And mouse over this. It'll say it's a copper volcano, or whatever volcano it is. If you then click on it, like so, you can actually see the stats of it. It's very naughty. If there's anything to get out of this, it's that Lifegrow likes hats. Yes, yes I do. Expect it to be nerfed. It's dirty. It's very dirty, but I have abused the hell out of it. That one's courtesy of mechs. So blame mechs, everyone. Blame / thank mechs. Dirty boy. Right. Oh shit, I just noticed the stress. Ew. I've sort of got like 10 different jobs all going on at the minute, but priority should make it so that they sort of know what to do. I think it'll be fine. We did have a little water eruption here when everything melted. We lost quite a bit of water. It's a little bit triggering, but meh. I'm gonna get this water. Damn it, Bex, exactly. He's making us all cheat. Oh, that are 1500 degrees hot. Yeah, I've got the same, Jax. I think it's because... Have you got volcanoes on your map as well? Because I've got volcanoes and geodes. So, for some reason, what's basically happened is... I posted one on Discord earlier. Hold on. So, I'm at, like, cycle 40 or something. Hold on. Where are we looking? Oni Talk. Yeah, I've got one of these. It's a big boy. Is this what you mean? They suck. But I've got another one down here, which has a volcano connected to it, full of magma. So, I thought it'd be fun, though. I think we're all going to blame mechs nonetheless. Good. Good. More of that. More blaming mechs. Less blaming me. Oh, we must have got some of that gold, I think. I just heard a ding. There we go. Very good. Get all this. Does anybody want to be in the colony? Speak now. Speak now, quickly. The first one I see, we're getting you in. Whisper, you're in, mate. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it all in, but we'll see. Said every lady ever. And a lot of men, too. I've got a big dangus. Right. Cloutier. Perfect! There we go. You're not going to die. You're fine! Come on. Don't be like that. We got you. I'm going to put you straight on tinkering. Boop. I want to make sure they don't dig all that just yet. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Perfect. Stop right there, you son of a bitch. There we go. Get rid of all this water. Because we need it. Oh, let's get exosuits going. Because we've actually got an oxygen pipe down here we can use for exosuits straight away, this third pump that I put in. And that can get our exosuits for like doing more stuff down here then. Be in a much better position. Oh dear. Okay, well I cut off my access, didn't I? Something must have melted. But that's fine. What is this ladder here for? Is this Jeremy? Ah, fuck. I would have let it all go down here. Minus 14. Food poisoning. Minus 25. Some bitch. Son of a bitch. Dunk, how are you, mate? Who's died? Nobody's died yet. Everybody's fine. Why you gotta be such a Nelly negative? Negative Nelly? I'm gonna go... Oh, fuck. Negative Nelly. Nessie the negative. Well, that doesn't look good. We've got piss on our salt water. Son of a bitch. We've got pissy salt water, guys. How did it come to this? There we go. So do you have a backstory on how you got onto this rock? You were a travelling prostitute, actually. One of the greatest in your town, but you got run out by some like Yakuza tribespeople. Tribespeople, that's what I said. And basically they were starting up a new racket in the area. You were a lone wolf. You were just, you know, dealing with your own bookings and your own client base. And basically you just couldn't stand up to the Yakuza, and they threatened you. So you had to flee. And then we found you wandering in space with just a suitcase full of magical dildos. Basically, that's what happened. You had a suitcase full of dildos and a backpack full of lube. And a fistful of dollars, and you were looking for a home. So we took you in, and here you are now. We traded dildos for meal ice. We're going to melt them down, and we're going to build a steam turbine out of it. So that is how Cloutier came to be. Fuck! Oh, my toilet's all skanky. We do have some water. I need a dirty toilet, a dirty water tank, I think, because I've just been dumping water down here, but I could get proper lavatories in now. Because I'm sick of having messes and stuff. So we could do that. Maybe I'll put the first toilets over here or something, just for ease. But where would we put a dirty tank? A piss tank. Got a backpack full of dildos. No, no, no. The backpack was full of lube. He needed a suitcase for the dildos. There was a lot of them. There was a lot of them. It was one of those on wheels. But the wheels were actually horizontal dildos. You know, just for full, you know, the full bang for your buck. It was more of a runners. It was a tank suitcase. It was tank tracks, but the runners were dildos. We've seen it before, guys. I mean, I wasn't all that shocked by it when we found him. It's the oldest story in the book. Prostitute, working hard, run out of town by Yakuza, finds himself lost in space, suitcase full of dildos, backpack full of lube. Okay. I've got a lot of digs that I'm trying to do right now, so I just need to leave my dupes for a minute. I know it makes me impatient. I know I end up panning around like a crazy fool. I'm just going to leave them. We've got oxygen coming in, we've got food. Stress is creeping up, but I can fix that. I want to get power sorted, and I want to get these slicksters to their damn home. That's what I want to do. To do that efficiently, I need to get these ladders and stuff built. I'm going to put a little tile here. Just because these crabs look really angry now that we've pissed on them. They look really, really mad. They just mind their own business and then a random golden shower. It's no good. It's not how we should treat the local wildlife. Elapsus, the broodmare. Ah. Ah. What should we do with Elapsus? Let's make him really strong. Best on my back. Watch out for yours if you cross me. I like that. Was that on your business card? Out of interest, was your business card a dildo? I'm pretty sure it was. It was a blow-up dildo. It would look like a business card, but it was like a whoopee cushion, like a flat pack whoopee cushion, and then you blew it up and it turned into a 12-inch black rib knobbler. That's what it became. The old black rib knobbler business card. Gah! So many old chestnuts coming out tonight. We've seen it time and time again, but it still never ceases to amaze. Actually, I'm not going to bother with that right now. Also tattooed as a tramp stamp. Oh, Jesus. It's like the story of the travelling pants, except with a suitcase of magical dildos and living backpacks instead of pants. Well, one, I've never heard of the story of the magical travelling pants. That sounds a bit unrealistic. And two, it's nothing like that story because there was nobody getting fucked by dildos, as far as I'm aware. Is anybody getting fucked by dildos in the story of the travelling pants? I mean, I don't know. I made a wild assumption. You'll have to clarify. Is that a French story? Might be the direct-to-DVD release. Never read the book nor seen the movie. I didn't even know it was a book or a movie. I thought it was like a kid's tale or something. D-Noodle, how's it going? How are you? Alright, I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit at the minute. We're in that stagnating stalemate part of the base at the minute. I want to do a lot of things, but I don't really have the workforce to do it. Nor the, like, exosuit-y infrastructure to do it. But we can sort of get to that soon, I think. Don't think we need them yet. I want to do a bit more research, but I don't need a lot of this crap, really. Probably do want thermosensors. Don't think I need any of this shiz yet, or this yet. We're pretty much maxed on the research for what I need right now, I think. Obviously, like polymer presses and stuff we're going to need shortly. That's about it. So we'll carry on with a little bit more. And we'll just crack on with the... Oh, shit. Oh, that's not my door. That's okay. Let's do a little bit of an explore this way. There's going to be lots of stank over here, unfortunately. different water stack now, so you can make water locks with two types of water: brine salt, brine water, salt, without using polluted water. They've also always stacked Moon, but do you mean you've always stacked two different liquids? You didn't have to use polluted water. It's just generally one of the first liquids you get access to with water. But my favourite sort of go-to is supercoolant. But yeah, it's always stacked. It's the old only one element per tile shenanigans, isn't it? Right, let's just... Oh shit, we're very low on coal. Christ. Just noticed how low we were. That's not ideal. I really like these lumber boys. I can't wait to see them, like, finish polished texture. They didn't pollute the water and regular water mix, they didn't stack. I don't know what you mean differently then. Because in my... Maybe we're using similar terminology for different things here. Like, you used to be able to do liquid locks like this. With polluted water and clear water. But what do you mean by stacking? They mixed. Like, elements can't mix. I think we might be using slightly different language here. Ooh. Look at this twitching ball bag. It looks like... What's the X-Man? The Iron Dude. What's his name? Colossus. It looks like a Diamond Colossus's ball bag. That's what it looks like. Good work, Klei. I like it. Stack as in brine is heavier than salt, which is heavier than polluted, which is heavier than water. Good attempt at managing densities. Okay. You can use two different types of water without needing to use oil or polluted. Right, okay. Oil is heavier than petroleum. So, do you mean you can stack infinitely now? Is that what you're trying to say? So you could do like a 7 liquid tower or something like that. That's kind of fun. Okay. But what will it stack to on the tile before it overflows? Does it still vary depending on which liquid you use? Like naphtha used to be 34 kilos. Or no, sorry. Yeah, naphtha used to be 34 kilos before it tried to spill over and things like that. Like if it was on top of another liquid, I mean. Have they changed those numbers as well? Like, I'm probably going to have to do a bit of tinkering to get to the bottom of all this stuff, really. Because I used to enjoy, like, knowing what all the little numbers like that were. Like, the magma solidified, liquid magma would solidify into a full tile at 1,423 kilos and stuff like that. But I'm guessing they've all changed. What was I going to get next? Let's get all this stuff. Oni nerd. Well, yeah, I spent a lot of time in fucking debugging stuff, though, tinkering, didn't I? I made a lot of, like, silly little builds where it mattered. How about how high they'll go, but they'll all settle into their own layers now. Okay. Practice for noobs, drop dupes and buildings and pray like a man. Wasn't it you that was complaining about you felt so out of your depth the other day, Sid? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Play it like a man. Fuck the rules. Fuck math. I'm not who we're talking about here. Fair enough. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Right, I made all those fucking mung beans or whatever they're called. What are they called? Where's the stupid beans? Nosh beans. What am I going to do with them? Can I make tofu in here? Like if I... Oh, cooked fish. Do we have some fish now? Bacon fried. 15 months. Hold on. I gave you one clap. I'm going to read the message. 15 months of mental torture, I suppose. I mean, where did those 15 months go? I'm aging far too quickly. Well, you're old as balls, bacon fried. But as I've said to you many times before, you're only as old as a woman you feel, so get yourself someone 10 years younger than you. Unless You're already very young, which I'm not sure about, so maybe disregard that. Don't be a paedophile. But you're only as old as the woman you feel. My girlfriend's 25. Profit. So do I need to make tofu first? Thank you, by the way, Bacon Fried. It has flown, mate. It has flown. I remember your first insults. You taught me a lot. I'm taking that steel. 100 kilos of steel. That is fuck all. So do I need to make tofu and then I can do something with it in here? My wife is 4 days older than me. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, if you pleaded to your wife to say that you were feeling old, do you reckon she'd let you get like an au pair, like a 21-year-old au pair or something? She doesn't have to be good looking. She can look like the backside of a barn. But it's the age. That's what it's about. Spicy tofu's at the gas range. Right. So is there any point me doing anything with this yet? I mean, we can eat it. It's quality +2. It does take water though. That's like a full tile of water. I'm making some tofu. Fuck it. Why does it say we don't have... Wait, how do I make nosh bean curd? Wait. No. I just need the beans. He's delivering the beans. Okay. We're good. It is nosh bean curd. I've never eaten tofu. I think I may have had it once in like a hot and sour soup, maybe? Is tofu sometimes in hot and sour soup at the Chinese restaurant? Otherwise, I've never eaten tofu. And if it is in hot and sour soup, it's fucking horrible. It tastes like fucking boiled snot. It is. Yeah, I'm not a fan of tofu. I honestly thought someone had died then. That was a downtime plus a research at the same time. It sounded like somebody had died. Tofu doesn't taste like anything. Yeah, but it's got that texture. I'm bad with texture. It's like snot. Like if you could slurp it from the other side of a napkin, I'm not down for that. How do you know what boiled snot tastes like? Well, you do these things when you're a kid, don't you? You try things out. No? I feel like you do. You never boiled your own snot. Maybe they don't do that in France. I don't know. It's a blob of tasteless goo. Exactly. Alright. Alright. I've been doing a lot of digging, but it's for the greater good, honestly. I still need to build something down here, but I've kind of been putting off until I get more of this ladder built. I want this particular bit to be done right now, so that my dupes can get through here. And then I want this bit to be done next. Please. There we go. That will be good. Totally bored just not as a kid. There you go. Tastes like chicken. Had you been snorting fucking stock cubes, though? If you go snorting a chicken stock, everything tastes like chicken. Your snot's gonna taste like chicken. If you've been sniffing a cup of soup, it's gonna taste like chicken. Normal boiled snot doesn't taste like that. It's a bit worse as crap, that's for sure. Better than starving. Just. See, it's the same like corn. Corn has never appealed to me. I've tried it. Tried like corn mince and chilies and... Ugh, just textureless pap. Textureless pap. Herminator. Let's get you on that. And then let's make sure that you are doing a bit of farming as well, buddy. No, corn. 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 You never had corn? It's not very good. I think it's soybeans, I think. Very high in protein. No fat, no nothing. No taste, no texture. It's just nothing. It's terrible. Alright, let's get you doing some supply. Google, did you mean Sauron? No! Corn. I did not mean Sauron. Can you get rid of that like that? Ah, shit. Shit. Oops. Can I do that? No. What if I do all? Ah. That worked. No, not quinoa. Corn. Quinoa is something very different. That's just something that people eat when they think they're saving the planet. When really they don't understand that that shit gets shipped in from the fucking Amazon or somewhere. I'm a vegan. I only eat quinoa and sniff my own farts. That's how I get by. I get my food directly from the Amazon, but I love animals. I love animals and nature. Fucking idiots. What asteroid is this? Run the Arboria? Arboria? Arboria, that's the one. The trees one. So this game needs vegan dupes. Well, fucking tofu, we're halfway there. How many of the Klei boys do you reckon are vegans? I'm gonna say all of them. You mean the stuff they make those no-carb noodles out of? No-carb noodles? I haven't heard of no-carb noodles. No-carb noodles. Hey, listen, I like a ramen. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about a ramen. But no-carb noodles. That's where I draw the line. If I'm eating noodles, I'm taking the carbs. Right, hold on, how wide is this? 14, is that? 14. Yeah, this is where things get a little bit weird. 14. Let's get rid of all these alerts. Yeah, this shouldn't be here. Just open this up. Oh. Let's open that and get rid of that. Blep. Fuck all of you, now I'm starving. Well, I had pulled pork earlier. It was delicious, but it has gone already. It's no longer in my body. So I've had a protein shake, and that's all I'm going off right now. So I'm definitely going to have some curry when I finish. The lady made a curry last night. It's good. Homemade curry. Nom 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 nom. Very good. Alright. How close are my slicksters? Where the fuck are they? 55. Alright, it's time to build this thing now. This is a polluted water, isn't it? If I remember rightly. I do have an ATN right next to this polluted water. But I don't really see the point in cooling it. Lady, I was just speaking about you and your curries.
Oh.
Mmm.
Like them that much, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
With poppadoms.
Alright.
We were talking about corn. Corn.
Oh, not meat.
Yeah. Not anything.
You don't want to eat meat, why would you bother eating something that's meant to look like meat?
Don't know. It's like when you get them non-sausages.
Yeah.
It's a sausage made with leeks and cardboard.
It's not a fucking sausage, is it?
It isn't a sausage, darling. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
It isn't.
Just to point the fucking thing out.
It's not a sausage.
Not a fucking sausage. And corn isn't fucking mince or whatever it's.
Why are you so sweary about corn?
Because I don't understand the purpose of it. Why, if you don't want to eat meat, why would you then go and buy something that's meant to be meat, but it's not meat?
Because you miss meat.
Such Just fucking eat me. Hello, Mahano.
I know, so colourful, so nice.
I know. It's a good time.
Nailu is saying I have a raw men addiction. I think he misheard me. I said ramen. I like ramen. I miss ramen.
I know you do. I am very wise, thank you.
Some people can't eat meat. That's fucking unlucky then. That's really fucking unlucky. Those people, that sucks. Sucks for those people. But honestly, I reckon they probably did something in a past life to deserve it. So fuck them. I like meat, baby.
I like meat too.
And so I'm happy. Because we eat the meats. It's tasty good. And any of you that start spouting anything about fucking carbon footprint, I will school the fucking shit out of you. I've had enough of these fucking noobs with their lies about carbon footprint. It's bullshit. Can you really consider them to be people at that point? Listen, I've got nothing against anyone, right?
Bold statement. I've got nothing against anyone.
I got nothing against anyone.
Only the people that did it.
I've got nothing against anyone apart from these people on this list that I'm now going to recite. Now listen, I don't care about vegans, but if a vegan tries to speak to me, then they're a problem. I don't care about vegetarians. Fine, that is a very good. But when you get people that are spouting about like carbon footprint and the impact to the world and that they're saving us, every vegan is saving me apparently. But they're not. Because they have to have supplements, and the supplements have a machining process. They have to be created. They have to get their shit fucking shipped in from all over the world. They're not saving me.
They have to burn down foresters.
Foresters?
Forests.
They burn down foresters.
Foresters. Sorry. They have to burn down forests. And, you know, Amazons. I'm not using the right words.
You know.
They have to cut down a lot of trees to make room for their shitty fucking quinoa.
Deforestation, darling.
Yes, I knew the word.
But you went with foresters instead. Curiously.
I did. Hey, you know I'm fucking dead.
Foresters.
You know
Foresters. Listen, genuinely, I've nothing against anyone apart from vegetarians and vegans. That's all. I've not really.
I don't like anyone that forces something on you, makes you feel bad about something.
Yeah. Rib, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Sorry, we're having a bit of a rant. Right, we're in the midst of a rant. No, I don't really care. Listen, there's idiots in all walks of life, right? And I'm not saying all vegans and all vegetarians are bad. I'm not. And I do know that some of them have a very noble cause. They just love animals so much they can't see themselves eating one. That's fine, I get that. But I don't want people telling me I'm cruel because I'm chewing on a live cow.
Cow will feed far more than, what would you say, how big of a land?
7 vegans will feed 12 humans.
Right? What?
That's all you need to know.
So they don't need to cut down any trees for the animals, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the deforestation thing is the problem. But no, when it comes to animals, like farming livestock emits far less CO2 than you would
Sorry.
be led to believe, right? So when you see these articles and it's like, what are your CO2 emissions? And there's like websites and stuff devoted to this shit. What are your CO2 emissions? What is your carbon footprint, right? They spout absolute nonsensical figures, right?
Jesus.
Nonsensical.
Camo. I mean, that's right, but it's just... I like that you came out lurking to tell us that.
Hold on, sorry, I missed this. I'm coming out of lurking just to say that true men should eat meat. A human being does not consume meat, might as well be a herbivore. In nature, herbivores are prey, and prey get hunted. I have absolutely no respect for vegans. Fucking hell. Listen, we're omnivores, don't forget. We're not carnivores, we are omnivores. We're meant to eat everything. We're meant to eat a balance of all sorts. You know, but just like chimpanzees, we like a bloodlust every now and again. My bloodlust happens 3 or 4 times a week, I reckon.
Yeah.
But listen, there's no right or wrong.
I understand that this whole cruelty thing that gets people down a lot. I do understand that, and it was hard for me at some point. But
the only truth is that livestock is very inefficient. See, this is where you're wrong. This is not true. So you see, here's the thing. Most of these figures, I've been to abattoirs, right? I used to work in a job where part of my job was working for designing baits, fishing baits, things like that. it's going to sound really random. One of the elements of the job was I had to go to abattoir and source a luncheon meat product, right? So I've been to abattoirs and I've seen what goes on there, right? When an animal is processed, an animal goes through this vast myriad of conveyor belts, right? There is nothing wasted with animals. There is nothing wasted at all. And the cost to raise that animal and the cost to transport it, package it, process it, everything you want, is such a minute speck compared to what it costs to fly 1 ton of quinoa or ferry 1 ton of quinoa across the sea, right? It is nonsensical. So when you compare just travel costs alone, it ends up being way more damaging to have a bowl of fucking quinoa than to eat a steak.
Do you know what would be
far more damaging?
Do you know what would be more efficient? Just to eat whatever your country grows.
Yeah, local produce.
No transport at all, which
yeah,
means
of course.
less CO2 emissions. And when you did go abroad, you'd be like, oh, I've not had this for years. Or I'm just like, oh, I've had it imported.
Well, that's the thing, because that's the problem with humans, aren't we? We're the ultimate consumers. So we see stuff like we need to have our fancy restaurants, we need to have our fancy food, we need to have the newest trend fad. That's how it works. Yeah. Like, if we just lived off the things that our country was, cultivating well, in great yields, then we'd be fine. But we don't want to do that. But no, it's true. Have a look into it. But yeah, calories in and calories out, right? Well, this is the other thing. Okay, so one of the major processes when processing animals is there is some waste, right? But the waste is only temporarily waste because it's then transferred into ruminant feeds. Ruminant feeds is what you make. Ruminant feeds are cattle feeds, right? So you take one animal. So say you take a pig, you take the waste blood, the blood gets turned into white blood cells and red blood cells, and they freeze spray it into hemoglobin and plasma. Those are then super high protein elements which are fed to other animals, right? So you end up that your waste ingredients from one animal, your waste ingredients, your waste...
It's wasted. It was like the remaining...
commodities from one animal end up feeding another animal.
Yeah.
We are in a bit of a rant, Bullweef. We are.
It is.
But it's only because this is something I know about, and it's something that a lot of people have no knowledge about, but a lot of opinions about. And that's the worst.
I think it does always come down to the cruelty factor of it. And there are places out there that don't do it right, but there are a lot of places that do it right. But at the end of the day, release all those cows, they ain't going to manage on their own. They will just get eaten by the sun.
Oh yeah, domesticated animals don't exist in the wild, that's how it works.
They were produced just for that. I did say doo-doo. I understood. Yeah, I did.
She said doo-doo.
Doo-doo. I was making a very poignant point.
It's when we gather methane from animals, same way we gather from flatulent dupes. Exactly, Amy. They already do methane farms, though, for pigs. That is a common thing now. That's how most pigs in this country are farmed, with methane. Like, they have, like, methane tanks, like, big bubble things. So, I couldn't select an animal for food, but I love me a steak.
That's the beauty of it, though, isn't it? Because you don't have to do it, I suppose. But
that's the thing. That's the faceless thing of it. You see, I could do it. I don't think I need to be detached from it. I could do the old stunt because I know it's humane in the way that it's done. If it was a case of like I couldn't do it like they do in some of these other countries where they string an animal up and just bleed it and they don't stun it, they don't stop it, feeling anything. Like animals over here, there's that many regulations in England. They have to be stunned, it has to be dead for a certain amount of seconds before they'll do anything, which slows the production rates down and so on and so on. But it's so that animal is pain-free. I'm fine with that. But in some of these other countries where they string an animal up and then they start dissecting bits of it whilst it's still alive, I'm not down for that.
I'm not down for the Yulin festival.
Why do you have to bring that up?
Because that's different. That's a different.
It is totally different. It's not relevant.
But they do it like a festival sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? That's wrong.
But that's...
A cow to them is like a dog to them is like a cow.
No, it's not.
It fucking is. The way they go on.
But they're doing that mostly for the fur and stuff, aren't they?
No, for the meat.
I don't think it is just for the meat.
Well,
I think there's a big trade in fur as well.
Well, you steal a lot of people's dogs. But anyway, that was my little 10-second rant.
So, the moral of this story is, don't believe everything that you read or see. Do your own research, do thorough research, right? Have a look into CO2 emissions, have a look into all these things. Don't be guilted by the media. Support your local farmer, buy local produce, and win, right? Don't believe this bullshit.
Good to know.
Hano does not eat dogs.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Yeah, I didn't want to mention it, to be honest, Inda, but...
I'm sorry. Just tasty animals. Naily, what have you said? It doesn't even matter if he does.
They do it because halal tastes better. Yeah, not sure about that. Keep an eye out for lifestyle when you're on the next adventure. Yeah. I need my travelling hat again. My exploring hat.
What do you mean, though, tearing it apart? Because if we... I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, Naily said that he doesn't feel right tearing something apart.
No, it doesn't even matter if you don't see animals as beings. It just doesn't feel right to tear something apart like that.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, listen, I'm very much an animal fan, but on the same token, I'm very much aware that domesticated animals are there for a reason. They've been cultivated by human beings because we're smart omnivores, right? We eat other things. Rather than running around with a spear and killing dogs in the street and eating them, we've bred cows and chickens and pigs, and that's how it works. The problem is when you start flying in fucking water buffalo and, you know, all these other luxurious meats from other countries that aren't native,
Well,
then you're just adding way more carbon footprint, and that's the difference.
That's what I say. If we just... It's like a lot of people now eat things that are just in season. And they'll do that all year round.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. It's the way you said it was like it was a negative.
No,
There's some people out there that only eat what's in season.
No,
Well, that's a good thing.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So, because that makes more sense. If it's available, then that's fine.
Yeah. Well, most countries have the conditions to grow asparagus, right?
Right.
But at certain times of the year, asparagus won't grow in certain countries. But the problem is the supermarkets always want to have asparagus,
Why?
right? Don't know. But we only eat English asparagus, like British asparagus. That's all we ever eat because we buy it from Lidl.
Okay. It does make your pee smell, yeah, but it's tasty. Not the pee, the actual.
And it makes your pee smell.
It does. Not for everyone though, apparently.
Hey, listen, sometimes we have to go medieval on some things, and this is one of those things. I'm passionate about it because I'm sick of all these fuck knuckles making me feel like a dirty boy because I eat meat.
Well, it's not that. It's because they go on about it being affecting the carbon footprint and stuff. But it's if they don't realise how they're actually affecting it.
No. Well, it's cool to be a vegan at the minute, isn't it? That's the thing.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because as soon as the media start reporting on it, as soon as you got morning programmes talking about, are you aware 12% of England are now vegan? It's the highest number ever. Like, as soon as that shit happens, it becomes the thing. So you end up with, like, these 13-year-olds that end up, you know, drained of nutritions and getting fucking bow-legged diseases because they've decided they want to be a vegan and they're not getting enough nutrition to grow.
But they can do other things that are benefit animals.
Yeah.
I give a shit about animals. I do. But I'm also a human and I like meat. And I'm meant to eat meat.
The best thing to do is don't be a vegan. Put the extra money you're going to spend on trying to be a vegan on your weekly shop towards an animal foundation.
Mm-hmm. I donate to what they're doing.
Plant some trees to make up for all that fucking quinoa.
Have you seen the thing that they're doing in Kenya?
No?
They're throwing out like tree seeds, but they're coating them in charcoal so that animals don't eat them. But they're scattering them everywhere over Kenya or Africa.
Why wouldn't you want animals to eat them? Animals are the
I
nature's...
know that, but I think it's more that they just want it to...
They want it localised.
Yeah, I think so. I thought that was pretty cool.
Hmm. Why charcoal?
I don't actually know the reason why charcoal, apparently animals don't like it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, some animals, maybe herbivores don't like it too much.
Uh-oh. What should I do with my 16 tonnes of polluted water? I have plenty of clean water currently. I don't know, kind of up to you. You could boil it. I don't know why, you've got plenty of clean water. I don't know, mate. What do you feel like doing with it? It kind of comes down to what you feel. Right, I've just been digging mine this whilst we were ranting. My slicksters are going to hatch soon. There is a rant about being a vegan.
Yeah, but did you see what we were trying to put?
Feed it to a vegan. The polluted water. The piss water. Pishwasser. Right, on a plus note, we did get all these ladders done, apart from this... Oh no, we did get this little bit done. That's good. So all this chlorine can now feck off down here. Oxygen will try and get up here. This is good. So I'm thinking... We cleared out this little bit of space here, but I'm thinking I want my slicksters like in the middle. I think that'd be nice.
I came here for the funds.
Hmm?
I came here for the funds.
Thanks, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, the Great Green Wall of Africa. Watched a programme on that. Very interesting. Oh, maybe that's what she's talking about. I'm going vegan just to spite all of you. See you at my funeral in a month. Jesus. Listen, again, I am a very loving guy, right? I'm not against anyone, but I don't like people spewing inaccurate stuff at me. So I am one of those that will go off and do my research. That's the difference. There's a lot of people out there that are content to be ignorant. I'm not one of those people. I'm happy to be wrong. If somebody ever proved me wrong, down for that. Don't mind that at all. But I don't like ignorant fuckwits that feel entitled to an opinion. Like, I've worked for my opinion. I've done my research. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to anyone? Hope it does. Not that that necessarily gives it any more validity than somebody else's, but I feel if you've worked for something, if you've done your research, you've spent your time to make peace with your decision, that should matter. I think. Anyway, Operation Slickster has been a complete failure. How close are these? Fuck! So, we need to get this done quickly. I may just do this thing first. God, it's warm in here. Whew. Yeah, let's get this done. So we can get down here quickly. And I'm going to just build a little mezzanine here. Why does this keep happening? Oh, all the toilets are dirty. Dirt. That's what I was meant to be doing ages ago. I bet this is backed up on water now. Nearly. Alright, I've got to deal with the slicksters and then we'll get the sieve in, get some proper toilets in, stop all this madness. Yeah. Let me give these a load of commands down here. This is all with a priority 8. Let's get that piece of ladder done. Yeah, this can be a priority 8 as well. Get down here. Temporary slickster house heated by a tepidizer. Well, I was going to put, like... I was going to seal it up and put, just some space heaters in here for now. Oh, dunk the boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. You best get to mining, sir. XT, how's it going, buddy? Your base started heating up. Apparently they changed the salt water geyser from 30 degrees to 95. Oh, yeah, ours is 95. Or maybe there's 2 different variants? Don't know. Prior is also stuck. As is Neuro. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Fuck. Prior. Oh shit, that's not going to help him. That. Prior not build. Oh no! How can I get Prior some oxygen? Obsidian. Why is nobody building this fucking ladder? There's granite here. Rockman, stop dancing. He's going to go build this one. I don't think that's going to be quick enough. Baby, not now. Fuck. Depending on where this oxygen packet goes. Prior is alive or dead. Prior, where are you going? Oh, go, go, go. He's not going to make it. The oxygen got it. Go, go, go. What? No! That bug. Somebody ate his oxygen packet on the way. Oh, Prior, you were the chosen one. I'm sad about that. Prior, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I felt like I did everything I could there. There was definitely an oxygen packet. He nearly got one here, and then he changed his mind and ran up the ladder. I should have just forced him back to here, I think. Cycle 1. See why it's... What mix? Cycle 1, tube dead. Cycly? Cycly? What? What? Next, have you been at the hallucinogenics? You light a candle for him. Thank you, Ledeni. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sad about that one. Right. Oh, crumbs. Where are we going to bury Prior? Crossming, how's it going? It wouldn't be a Lifegrow on stream without dead dupes. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. We've not killed that many dupes. In the history of all my colonies, considering how many cycles we've done, I reckon we've killed on average 1 dupe every 1,000 cycles. 1 dupe every 500 cycles. Maybe 1 every 300 cycles. It's something like that. Happy day when your cores get here and you can stop using the stupid ones. Nice. Patch. Oh, patch is live or testing. Yeah, run the preview XT. Running out of water up here. Oh, my little boys are hatched. Hooray! And tiny baby. Alright. I want these to be filled. Yeah. What are you up to? Jeez, I thought that was somebody died again. Oh no, my pipe's leaking. One sec. What was Neuro doing over here? Was he picking up phosphorite, maybe? What type of map? Arboria. Oh, thank you, Machuga. Can't play the normal on it. It has to be the preview. Has to be the preview. Why is that, Invader? Has to be the preview? Whew. God, it's a warm one tonight. Jesus. Skills. Cloutier. Let's get you leveled up. Hanno. Beautiful. What do we want Hanno to do next? It's happy in a suit then. I've got liquid on my beard. Or we were going to get him to go into mechatronics, weren't we? Let's do that. We've actually researched the suits and then I just didn't build them. Because we sort of just pumped some oxygen down here for now. Obviously not enough for Prior. God damn it. Right. So let me just figure this out. Maybe we can do a little igneous roof. A little igneous roof. Ooh. A little igneous roof. Yeah. Now then, how wide is this? 16. Interesting. Okay, we're going to want a little wall. It's going to want a liquid lock on the inside as well. I'm going to make this all priority 9. I want this done right now. Right now. Where are we going to want the oil to drop off to? Because I've not really tidied up down to the oil biome yet. We normally have a... where's all my food? What? I know the king boy is starving.